You have a lifestyle, and if the money isn't coming in because the music industry doesn't pay it, you got to get that money somehow. All right. And so,
So you just gotta throw the box like that. That's what we doing. Like, come on, bro. I feel like if you one of these like Instagram models, have something better for yourself. You got 12 million followers. You could take that anywhere. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon. Stay busy. Back at you with another video, and today we are reacting to a video by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Saweetie's Dubai secret just cost her everything. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I gotta see this video because I feel like for the past couple years, like it's finally getting some light shed on it. Like a lot of the OnlyFans models or just a lot of like celebrities going to Dubai, doing favors and things like that for a bag. I've heard women getting shit on. I'm not gonna lie, I heard a lot of things from getting shit on, bestiality, pissed on. I don't know. But I just can't believe Saweetie would be one of them ones. So we really about to see. So we gonna hop right into the video.
Blind Adams have been saying this for a while, but now there is a woman on Instagram who is accusing Saweetie of being a yacht girl. For those of you who don't know what a yacht girl is, it's basically a girl who sells cookies, but she's not a Girl Scout.
You may not have heard of this young lady.
So like an escort, like she's selling her coochie.
Because I haven't either. Her name is Maybach May. If you look at her Instagram, it doesn't seem like she has a whole lot of stuff popping. She just looks like the average chick with a BBL and a nice body, and nothing else is to be seen there.
Yo, how do y'all feel about BBLs, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like it just looks so unnatural. Like, it don't look nice. Like, it just don't be looking nice.
Right?
Like, it did be looking like a diaper.
But that's what you think. Just because somebody don't have a whole lot of followers, it don't mean that they're not important in the industry. And according to this chick, she's more important than we think.
Is that true though? I have heard that BBLs actually do stink. Like they actually stink.
Fast forward. Maybach May is one of the largest madams in the industry. And what Maybach May does is she connects a lot of beautiful women to rich men all over the world. She's going to Dubai,
so she's a human trafficker,
Lagos,
essentially.
Europe, wherever you think that the rich guys
right?
are at.
Like that's what she would be. She's a human trafficker.
And a lot of girls want to deal with Maybach May because she's the connection to all the guys with the money. And one of those ladies allegedly is Saweetie. Now, if you look at Saweetie's Instagram following, she got 12.4 million followers. Why would Saweetie be working with a lady that got 25,000 followers?
Facts.
Well,
I feel like Saweetie could be an influencer or something, right? Like, do she have to be an escort, supposedly, if she is one?
Story. Fast forward. Maybach May had a connection with a guy by the name of Jadon Sancho. Now, he plays in the Premier European League. I think it's Manchester United.
Oh,
I'm not necessarily sure.
This big money.
But the guy makes a lot of money, like over $180,000 per week.
This big money.
And this dude is known for tricking on women. Like, he is known for spending a whole lot of money. So basically, what Maybach May did was say, listen, Saweetie, I got this dude, and he's a younger guy. He's like 21. And Saweetie is closer to being like 30. So look, this young dude, if you deal with him, he'll spend money.
Damn, Saweetie 30?
Here's what you got to do. You got to pay me my money and, whatever else you get from him.
I have heard that the BBL be having like dead decaying tissue. That is so disgusting, bro. Like all that for some ass. Like we can't get into the gym. You know what I'm saying? The gym, like look, I seen some women go from flat like the wall, like the wall right here. Y'all hear that shit? Just flat like the wall. Like they shit a pancake to ow! Like just with the gym, you just get in the gym, you work your booty out, get the glutes out, hip thrusting, making sure you eat, throw some creatine in there if you want to. Like you get your shit fat.
You can keep, but as long as I get my cut, I'm cool.
He's right, you know.
And here's a text message that's even explaining that. Here it says, what you doing? We should do a big bear trip with good friends, group, co-ed. Oh my God, it's so nice here. And even that's cold is 2 hours from LA. At the studio, girl, all my friends out of state. When bees run it up on Jadon, how much they doing in the weekend? Woo!
Huh?
Now, this is evidence, right? Fast forward.
When bitches run it up on Jadon, how much we doing for the weekend?
But here's what Saweetie did.
Huh?
She fell in love with Jadon, or got Jadon to fall in love with her. And so she ended up in a full relationship with Jadon Sancho. Now, Jadon Sancho.
Mistake number one. You can't be falling in love with these hoes. Especially if you paying for it, bruh. How you do that?
Ended up getting.
Ain't that why we paying for it? Ain't that why somebody paying for it? Like, that's what they be saying. Like, they pay for the coochie so she could just go. No way you fell in love with a... It's like falling in love with a stripper.
You know, a tattoo of her, I think like on his neck or something like that. And basically they got into a full-blown relationship and basically cut off Maybach May. And so this is the problem at May. Maybach May is saying, listen,
Sweetie finesse.
And you was out here dealing with the dude that I set you up with, and now you don't want to pay me? Let's go back to that first text message. She goes, Sancho, after you done paying and getting tattoos of a 304, you barely know. Run me my money. She hates her career, so you come right on time like the trick you are. I just want what y'all owe me. So obviously Jadon didn't pay her, and Saweetie must have told him not to pay. Now, what else? Cocaine, witchcraft, and liquor is
one thing Sweetie gonna do. She gonna put that ocean on somebody.
One hell of a mix. Send me my bread home record. Woo! Now, before I get into the rest of the screenshots, I kind of want to get into what Saweetie is kind of known for.
Saweetie is allegedly a yacht girl who makes far more money from yachting than she does from her music career. And according to this blind item...
Why do they call it yachting? Can we just call her like a sex worker, like an escort? Why do we call it yachting?
She allegedly has a substance abuse problem that is making her messy and causing her to lose yachting clients. And the blind item reads, this A-list Nepo baby, who's a rapper, singer, niece, cousin, and granddaughter of famous names, earns way more from yachting each week than from her actual music. But her substance habit has gotten out of control, and the messiness is driving clients away fast.
So Saweetie is known for being a yacht girl. So this is a girl who doesn't really advertise that they're selling cheeks, but they are selling cheeks. And again, this young lady already mentioned that.
I don't understand. She don't advertise that she's selling cheeks, but she's selling cheeks. What's the difference? What is the difference? It reminds me of like CJ the DJ and Ace Family. What's her name, bro? Catherine. Wasn't they yacht girls too?
Saweetie has a drug problem, and this other lady here is saying that, hey, Saweetie is out here clapping cheeks, and a lot of clients are tired of her and her drug issues. And she's not the only person to mention this sort of freestyling idea.
You need to build your brand up so that you're not known as a 304, because what men really like, they like freestylers better, okay? They don't want a girl to be posting ads online and stuff. No, they want to feel like they just stumbled across a beautiful woman, and for this price, they could have access.
So, you know, this lady has a good point. Like,
yo, how much you guys think this shit worth? Like, how much y'all think the Sweetie box worth? 50, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, like for a one-time fee.
Want you to be advertising your cheeks out there, but they want to know that you're down with the get down. And it gets even worse.
I'm not saying that her music is a cover-up. No, it's not a cover-up. She's an entertainer that goes along with it. So like a child actor grows up, then they're known for being a 304 all of a sudden, but not to regular people. As far as you guys know, they're just a singer, a dancer, an actor, a YouTuber, anything, an influencer. A lot of high-end 304s are actually influencers, and
that is true. I do know that, guys.
Why do you think I'm in so many people's
that.
YouTube videos? I'm on podcasts like Fresh and Fit. I'm in 20v1s with Kodak. It's all because it builds your persona, it builds your brand. So this way, when I say, hey, I want X amount, it makes sense because I'm an entertainer, I'm a celebrity.
Now she's breaking down the whole playbook for influencers. If you look at somebody like Saweetie, she's always.
I'm not gonna lie. I have seen that with a lot of the Instagram models. I have heard the rumors and seen the shit where it's like, you know, for the right price, everything is right.
Like 20 versus 1 shows. She's always on like podcasts, the Fresh and Fit. Like she moves around,
which is insane.
And
bro.
You don't really see a whole lot of the better rappers doing that, like Cardi B. And to be honest, Cardi B, you know, did mention that Saweetie was doing stuff like this. Remember that Saweetie was with Quavo, and then Saweetie ended up sleeping with Offset, which caused some tension between the whole Migos crew and all of that. Like, I mean, Saweetie just is down bad for real. Like, just down bad as hell.
Damn.
But check this out.
Damn.
I have said it before, and I get crucified for it.
Just fucking everybody.
Bring it up. But your favorite musicians are not very wealthy. Like, there's no money to be made in the music industry. A lot of them are broke. Some of the influencers on this app make more money than your favorite musicians. And the reason why, it's not...
We knew that. We been knew that. Influencers make bread.
Just because, I think especially as applies...
Mainly because influencers make bread because, like, you have control over, like, your asset. Like, you have control over your YouTube channel. You know, the money coming direct to you. A lot of these musicians, like, they sign to a record label, they get put in that 360, and then you fry it.
Especially like in hip hop, it's not just because they don't get paid that much. It's also because they get paid a decent amount. It's because their lifestyle is extremely expensive. Like, if you are in hip hop, part of being in hip hop is that you have to look rich. You have to pretend to be ultra wealthy, and living outside of your means is very expensive.
Do you guys agree with that? I honestly don't think you have to. I don't think you have to be like portray yourself as super wealthy. I think it just depends like who you are, because like there are rappers who save their bread. Like for example, like Lil Yachty, like he be taking economy and all that. He be saving his bread. Like I think it's really just whatever image you want to put out there. But I think you can still look fly, all that shit, and have like that aura look without always looking like you're spending $1 million.
It's not just like having a fancy house and owning cars, right? It's also like having a glam team all the time, having an agent, having a manager, having a social media person. All of that is very, very expensive. In your mind, you thought Saweetie was affording all of that off of her music career when she's been in the game 10 years and has still not put out a debut album?
Now, this young lady mentioned something similar about your favorite influencers being broke. Now, for me, I'm looking at 12.4 million followers. I'm like, damn, you know, she must be doing good. But
yeah, 12.4 million? No way.
That image, right? Like, that's how she got popular. Now, this is something that's interesting because somebody like me, as a YouTuber or a down bad influencer, like, I got, you know, popular because of my commentary. Nobody follows me because I need to be extravagant or opulent or fashion based. And this is why a lot of YouTubers end up having more money than influencers, because people tend to watch us for us, and we don't have a pressure of trying to be big flashy or living a big lifestyle. That's the same thing with
huge
athletes.
facts.
They don't have to actually live a rich lifestyle to be rich. Like Kawhi Leonard is a good example of that. But if you come in the game and you're a hot chick like Saweetie, you have a lifestyle, and if the money isn't coming in because the music industry doesn't pay it, you got to get that money somehow. All right. And so
you just gotta throw the box like that. That's what we doing. Like, come on, bro. I feel like if you one of these like Instagram models, have something better for yourself. You got 12 million followers. You could take that anywhere.
And then also, she's never had a debut album, so you're not making money from music. So what are you making money from?
Just getting cracked.
But wait, there's more.
If you are ever trying to pocket watch your favorite celebrity and they're a musician specifically, right, and you're trying to figure out if they're broke or not, all you have to do is check to see their endorsement deals, right? The more endorsement deals they have, the more paid they are. If you have a favorite celebrity, I'm not going to say no names, there's one in particular I'm thinking of, and they haven't had an endorsement deal in years, they're probably broke. And I'm going to leave that at that. Unless they own businesses and companies that are kept on the hush, 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 they're probably broke.
So this is an important distinction. Again, like if you look at somebody and the brand deals that they have, this would indicate how much money they actually make. Now, this is something that we saw with Will
I feel
Smith.
like partially.
Once Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, he lost a lot of brand deals. Okay, and so this hurt him financially. Now, you already know his lifestyle is really up there. It's expensive. But
they're not going to show the slap.
Which, I mean, again, I would assume that Saweetie has a lot of brand deals, or maybe she doesn't. But if you don't have those brand deals, and those brand deals pay a lot of money, it's kind of how you make cash in the industry. And so if you somehow lose that, you lose it all. Okay, and this is kind of what's happening with Saweetie. She doesn't really have brand deals. Okay, so if you don't have brand deals, you're not a podcaster. You're not really working a lot. You got to make that money because this industry
it makes
for
sense
music
now.
is
Yeah,
not really there.
She got to sell it.
YouTubing is there, but YouTubing is hard. People can say, well, why don't you start a podcast? A lot of people have podcasts. It's still hard. It's not easy, doing this work every day. So, the quickest way to do that is, if you were going to sleep with somebody anyway, it was to go ahead on and basically pay to get the cheeks clapped. And it goes back to what the Manosphere guys have
paid to get the cheeks clapped.
Always taught that certain ladies are always for sale. It doesn't matter. Like a lot of girls, you know what? Let me just say this. Fast forward. I know so many ladies who are IG influencers, especially in this part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they're like yacht girls. They out here, they may have a few brand deals, but trust me, like they can barely pay their rent. They can barely pay for electricity. They need hair, they need makeup. They constantly have to live in that lifestyle.
Who is he showing us on film? Like, who is this on film?
That might be going to dinner, going to hotels, things like that. It costs money to keep playing like that, being out. And, when you popping bottles, you buying Don Julio in the club, somebody got to pay for that. And somebody got to pay for their food every day. You get chicks that look so good and they're begging for KFC, like literally begging for KFC. You would never think begging for KFC, damn, on TikTok or Instagram is that broke, but so many chicks don't really have money like that. And this is why, like, dudes who are consistent and they may have a good business, you would have a shot. Like, literally, if you were willing to pay, you would have a shot at these cheeks.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you guys don't think you could convert 1 million Instagram followers to like some fire YouTube channel, bro? Like, what? I feel like you could easily, with 1 million followers, convert that to like 5,000 a month, at least 10,000 a month, at least.
I'm just being real. You would be able to go head on and get that clapping off. You might not think so, but oh yeah, it happens a lot. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk.
Wow, that is insane. I low-key, I didn't think about that because I haven't seen Saweetie in the public eye in a minute either. So honestly, it could be true. She's still doing good for herself and things like that. Maybe she just, here and there getting a little bread, get that head, then leave, So, it's her life. Live it how you want to, Just couldn't be me. But if you guys fuck with the video, let me know down in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't fuck with the video, give it a thumbs down. Boo, boo, boo. And it's your boy Brandon. Stay busy. And I'm going to see you in the next one.